And there it goes. Man, it has been a hot minute since I used StreamYard, am I right? But I wanted to switch over to this because for folks who are subscribed to me on YouTube, you might have noticed that the usually scheduled Tuesday live stream did not happen. And that's because OBS glitched on me and shut down before I could even launch the stream. And it's not the first time that OBS has done this, where it misread a mouse click and glitched and turned the stream off. It's not the first time it's done this, but I'm going to say that it's the last time that it's going to do this, because from now on, I'm going to be streaming using StreamYard. Maybe not exclusively, but I will be using StreamYard because A, it's nicer on my hard drive. B, it doesn't turn itself off like OBS does. And also, StreamYard is just overall kind of nicer to work with. It's not perfect by any means. I like the customizing layouts that you can do with OBS, but StreamYard, for what it is that I want to do, show off my art process and things, it works. So with all that out of the way, I did reconfigure the stream so that the live chat is subscriber only. I had to go into the YouTube side of things to configure that, but I got it configured. The live chat is only for subscribers of the channel, and that's to mitigate spam, because something I noticed last year was I got a lot of spammers and weirdos popping up in the live chats when I had the live chat be public. So now it's subscriber only to try to, curb that a little bit more. Other than that, I will say the other thing that I do like about StreamYard is that it allows me to play banners. And this stream is actually kind of a promotional stream because I'm going to be launching a new art book on Crowdfundr tomorrow. It is at crowdfundr.com/catsartbook, because the campaign is for Cats, the sketchbook, which collects all of my cat sketches that I drew during Inktober last year. And if you're a subscriber on my YouTube channel or even on Instagram or TikTok, you've seen a lot of these sketches during October because I did little daily videos showing off the sketches. So if you wanted an idea of, it's a little warm. I'll get to this cardigan in a second, but yeah, we'll get further about the art stuff as the stream goes on. By the way, can I just talk about this cardigan for a second? I finished this last night. I'm going to be making a little vlog showing the process of making this from start to finish. This is kind of plopping up like this because I haven't had the chance to wash this yet. It's still brand new. I just did the final touches on it last night, but it has pockets and I love them. And it's got what I call the Dragon Ball buttons because there are 7 of them and they are orange and I love them to pieces. Yes, this is a nice cardigan. It's just under the light. It's a little warm. It's okay. There is one thing I want to double check. I'll be right back. I was just making sure that he was on.
I'm definitely fighting with him in this look.
Yes! Perfect.
I can't wait till he darts over us.
Oh my god, yes.
Wait. It's gonna waste movement that I don't really need, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Perfect.
I love it so much.
I'm gonna draw it.
Good. Oh, that's why I was on my phone. I was gonna send you those pictures.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. I know Baldur's Gate 3 is like the new hot thing to draw right now, but my roommate is playing Baldur's Gate 3 in the other room, and she actually put Asterion in a great costume that I looked at it and I went, I have to draw that. So sometime in another future live stream, I will likely be doing Asterion in this costume or lack thereof. That's all I'm going to say about that. So,
It's because I sold all of my other clothes, and the armor of defense or the bracers of defense give him a better AC.
You sold the other clothes.
I didn't know I would find bracers of defense. All I have is armor. You can't wear armor with the bracers of defense.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, probably bracers of defense is for a monk character.
Probably,
more than likely.
They see better,
but it is very funny. That's probably the mic didn't pick any of that. Didn't pick up the other side of the conversation, but it's fine. It's fine. And okay, let's go ahead and bring up the drawing program before it goes too far off the rails. So today is just going to be an art stream. There will be cats later. I just wanted to color Gallo real quick for a future project. Probably in another couple of weeks, probably into February. We'll see, but getting this kind of done now while I can. Oh, yes, I do have a banner for this. Cool. Actually, while I have this up, I'll just go ahead and start the thing that I wanted to draw in this. I do need to bring up a template file, so I'm going to bring this up in a different window. Give me a second. There it is. Okay, so we're bringing up our blank template file because what we're going to do today is I wanted to draw some club exclusive rewards for folks who are a member of my clubs, but also back the cat's sketchbook on Crowdfundr. And if you're wondering what that is, you can just head to ko-fi.com/Kelsey D. Crawford and click on tiers. It's an alternative to Patreon. If you pledge a certain amount each month, you get rewards in exchange, like early access to The Legend of Jamie Roberts, exclusive zines, and phone and desktop wallpapers. And the reason I'm doing phone and desktop wallpapers this time around as club member exclusive rewards, because usually I offer like a physical good to tuck into orders. I can't really do that this time around because my home printer is broken. I can't print stickers or anything that requires color. I can do black and white. I can still do shipping labels. That is not a problem, but I can't do stickers the way that I normally would. So a lot of the extra rewards that are not the book are going to be digital rewards, and that includes for the club exclusives, etc. I was about to maybe offer that stickers could be a stretch goal, but honestly, the stretch goals are already set. If we hit the highest stretch goal that I've already set for this campaign, then I'll revisit, but we'll see. For now, we're just gonna take care of drawing some cats for exclusive rewards. And I want to start with what I call the caticorn. This was a design that I wanted to draw since the beginning before the printer took a dump. But let's see. I'm setting up the file on the file end of things. By that, I mean, I'm picking the proper folder that needs to sit in, etc. There it is. Okay. That's a whip. 1 second. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to start drawing the caticorn. Also, today's shirt is brought to you by my friend Sean. He gifted this to me for the holidays, and I love it so much. I'm going to have to shrink Clip Studio Paint so that you can see it in full. Clickety clackety, I roll to attackety. I thought it would be fitting because cat's sketchbook, and this is a cat, and it's cute. It is what a cat would do, the little gremlins. So I just like the shirt. All right, bringing the art program back up. All right, let's draw this catacorn. It's a couple of different ways that I could draw the catacorn, but I'm going to go with probably the first one that comes to mind. I'm actually going to draw a couple of different ideas. Just thumbnailing some concepts. This was one idea that I had. A catacorn leaping through the air. And there's this idea of a catacorn just kind of lazing around. This is the most common Mooney pose. For folks who don't know, Mooney is the kitten that we have in our house. Here we go. Just sketching out some ideas. Here's another one. Okay, we got a couple of ideas for catacorn poses. I could also do just a silly one here. Actually, hold on. That paw would not be there. This is also the most common Mooney pose. It's this one right here. Probably not going to draw that one, but I figure I'd throw in a gag one just to get it out of my brain space. All right. So of these ideas, I honestly think I like this one the best for a catacorn idea because it's sleek. It still has the idea of a cat, but it shows off the horn of the catacorn. But it also takes advantage of the vertical format of a phone wallpaper. So I might go with that one. But there's also something to be said about catacorn leaping in the air like this. I have a few ideas for a cat gargoyle, which was the other concept that I was going to draw this live stream. Maybe I'll draw some more. Or I could treat this as a more humanoid thing because a lot of the sketches in Kat's sketchbook are a lot more anthropomorphic than a lot more of them are anthropomorphic than actual like animal based sketch. So that's a thought too. I didn't think to do that, but it could work. We'll see. Oh, speaking of unicorns, there's a book that's on my to be read list called Space Unicorn Blues. I still need to read it, but it's sitting on my shelf on my to be read pile. Because the title was just, how can you not pick up a book when it's called Space Unicorn Blues? That's my question. Real quick, because we're about 15 minutes in, I'm actually going to post on various Discord servers that I am currently live. Oh, Alex, I got your text.
Okay.
Thank you. It's beautiful and I love it. Okay, so posted there on the server that I run. Posting in this cartoonist collective server. Gonna post in another one. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to smack my lips. I know that that's like super annoying. It's at least annoying to me, and I'm sorry that I did that. Okay, there we go. Got that situated, and I think that's a good place to stop. Okay. I also have some snacks on standby to keep me occupied. Oh, before I forget, something that StreamYard has that OBS does not, that actually makes this so much easier for me as the creator. Let's see. I had to find the right tab to do this, so. Am I right? Let's find the right track. Give me a sec. This could work. Yeah, we'll turn that down a little bit. To about 30, I think. There we go. Nice Spyro vibe. I think that would be perfect for this catacorn, because a catacorn would absolutely show up in Spyro. Let's be real. I kind of like the idea of treating this as a more humanoid type thing. But I also really like this sketch and this sketch. Well, you know what? Let's just save our progress here. And while we're considering that, I'm going to go ahead and sketch up some thumbnails for the cat gargoyle. Cat gargoyle will probably be a little bit more straightforward. I only have like 1 or 2 ideas for that one. Okay. And we are going to save this on the back end. I'm going to set this up now before I forget. Because I know me, as soon as I start working on something, I'm not going to remember to save it until it's like 60 steps in. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And for the cat gargoyle, I have some sketches in a sketchbook off to the side already, so I'll just go ahead and see if I can transpose some of those sketches on here. Maybe it's just the one. I could have swore I drew more. Oh, yeah, I do have a couple. Okay. One's just bigger than the other one was. Let's see. Okay. I was about to start drawing with a mechanical pencil, and I'm like, that's not going to pick up on a tablet. You know what would be really nice is if I could actually hop and change tabs over here. There we go. Ah, hello, the Los! Glad that you could join us in our chat today. Oh, and something I can do in StreamYard. Highlight comments. It has been a hot second since I worked with StreamYard, but I will admit there are some features here that are better than working with OBS. So I will give it that. Anyway, cat gargoyle. I have two ideas. Two ideas for cat gargoyle. I did this in the sketchbook the last time too. Was I messed up that wing. Here we go. Okay, so that's pose 1 for cat gargoyle. And this was the other one. You might be wondering why cat gargoyle. Alex and I made this joke either yesterday or the day before about Mooney Vegeta Mr. Peterson Crawford, our kitten, being a little gargoyle. Or like a little goblin gargoyle. And I was like, I have to draw this now. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's the other idea that I had for cat's gargoyle. For the catacorn, I really like this idea here, and I like this idea here. But I also like the idea of doing a more like humanoid catacorn. If you have suggestions for me, feel free to post them in the chat. But I think with cat gargoyle, I'm down to these two because I really like these two particular poses. Because something to keep in mind too is that this has to work really well for like a vertical type format because this is going to double as a phone wallpaper. Both of these designs are going to double as phone wallpapers. I would love if they could work as sticker designs. Unfortunately, I cannot print stickers at home anymore because my printer decided that it does not want to print in color. I can still do black and white shipping labels. That's fine, but I can't do color for some strange reason. HP printers, don't get them. So that's all I got to say about that. I think looking at the cat gargoyle.
Hypothetical printer.
Oh, 1 second. What was that?
Hypothetical printer.
Hypothetical printer. Yeah, because it's HP. I get it. That was my roommate off screen because the printer that I have is an HP. Hypothetical printer is what HP could stand for, other than hippopotamus Lovecraft or hates progress Lovecraft, hyperbolic platypus. Trying to think of other things that HP could stand for, but like hypothetical printer is a good one. I think it is kind of fitting that the printer, we nicknamed it We nicknamed it HP Lovecraft because the previous one was HP Wells. But this printer, we nicknamed it HP Lovecraft because it's an HP printer. It is kind of fitting that after 2 years, it's decided to not print anymore. And it can only do black and white things. What was that?
Mysterious colors, unlike any seen in this apartment now.
Mysterious colors, unlike any seen in this apartment now. Yeah, apparently blue is the mysterious color, unlike any that this printer can conceive. Because it can't print in cyan anymore. I've tested this and done multiple tests. It can't do cyan for some godforsaken reason. So now cyan is the mysterious color, unlike any seen in this apartment. That's going to be a stream highlight. Anyway, let's do... Okay, I'm going to hop over to the catacorn for a minute. Okay, I can't decide on the catacorn. I'm going to hop over to the gallows. I'm just going to work on this for a little bit until something comes to me about the catacorn or the cat gargoyle. I'm just going to work on colors for this. Okay. I had the calligraphy pen going because I drew the 3 on his pants down here, and I did that with the calligraphy brush pen. It worked. I think it worked. Here we go. I'm just doing flats right now. I haven't done the shades yet. Once we add the shading, it's going to look a wee bit more like the actual source material. Right now, it's very flat. Oh, right, it's white. Brain fart. Okay. Oh, there's a 3 on this guy, too. Interesting. Okay. Let's bring that calligraphy tool pen back then. I gotta change the angle a little bit more. A little bit more. There. That works. And I think those are shadows, so I don't have to worry about those necessarily. The ribbons, though, I gotta color the ribbons. If only Chloe could see this stream now. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good question. Why don't I share this with the group chat? Save progress. Okay. Cool. Okay. And I'm just gonna casually share that I am live streaming this Galileo art because I feel like I have a friend of mine in a friend group chat that would appreciate that I'm drawing this art. Drawing a little Gallo art in tonight's stream before drawing catacorns and cat gargoyles. And now to copy the link. Copy link. And we're going to post that in the group chat super quick. Boop. Yeah. There we go. Sorry if I bumped the microphone. Okay. I see. I was like, which ribbons are teal? Which ones are yellow? And I think I got it figured out. Yes. Yes, there we go. Touch up that area there. I could probably have fixed that with the Y button rather than the paintbrush tool, but I didn't think to do that until just now. Touch up in here, touch up in here. Oh, little pizza red. I never caught. I somehow missed that. But yeah, here we go. The pizza red. Okay. There's a lot of red in this design. Oh, we'll use the Y tool. Okay. Okay, and oh, I'll touch that up. It's not supposed to bleed like that. That's better. I don't know why I'm tilting my head when I can tilt the canvas like so. Oh, I somehow missed that line art the first time around. I'm gonna edit this super quick. This can move down. That's not the right layer. That's the right layer. That was the one I wanted. Okay. The white is a separate layer, in case you're wondering how it is that I can like erase the red without erasing the white. White is a separate layer. I might have missed this earlier. Is this a Promare? I actually did Promare characters as cats ages ago, back in like 2021. Let me see if I can find that file real quick, actually. I suppose you could call it a Promare. Is it 2021 that I drew? No, it was 2020, I think. Yeah, it was 2020. Hold on. I drew this. Gallo and Leo as cats. I thought it was very silly. That's why I drew it the way that I did. But yes, back to this real quick. Oh, you know what? Let's actually change up the music a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice vibes. I like this one. Okay, so we got the ribbons going. We got that. We got... I just want to make sure that I hit everything that I need to before I start adding shadows. I think I've hit pretty much everything that I need to. Yes. Yes, yes, I have. Cool. So let's get our shadows going. And for the shadows, we're going to do purple-ish. I have a purple indigo. Brilliant. We might need to turn the color flats off. Yeah. Okay. You know, it was about this time last year, or maybe a little later in January of 2023, that I participated in 24-hour comic day and finished Journey of the Mystery in 24 hours. Actually, about 22 and some change. I was hoping that the folks who organized that would be doing it again, but it doesn't look like that they are, which is unfortunate. But on the other hand, that means that I could potentially do a crowdfunder to get Journey of the Mystery into print, because I think that would be cool. Could probably do 2 different iterations, because it also doubles as kind of a coloring book, like an adult coloring book, which is what I set out to do with the comic when I came up with the idea. Okay. Oh, I hope everybody's week is going well. The start of the week for me was not great, between printer problems, some stuff going on with the email newsletter service that I use, and then the technical difficulties on Tuesday. I really needed to take yesterday off from work, which was what I did, and I'm glad that I did that. Needed that break, because today is going much better, gotta say. I hope everybody else's week has been going smoother. Oh, there we go. Comments. Yes. Okay. So far, so good on this piece. Okay. Is there a gap there? Yeah, there's supposed to be a gap there. Okay. Just making sure. I have to check the original source image in the upper right for that for a second. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, because while I do have snacks on the side here, I also want to make sure that I eat at some point tonight. And I had plans on making some potato soup, because 'tis the season, and also it snowed last night. I don't like that it snowed last night, but I'm in Ohio. What do you expect Ohio to do? Kind of the running trademark of Ohio. The weather that you don't want to happen is what will happen overnight. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, hold on. I did it. Oops. Because I don't need the eyedropper tool right now. So there we go. The eyedropper tool picked up the color in the upper right corner rather than keeping the color that I was working with. So I had to adjust that real quick. But we fixed it. We're good. Oh, that is a unique shape. So that makes for a unique shadow. There. And, excuse me. Lunch was not that long ago for me, though, but I am also a hobbit. I could just eat all the time. Little divot gets a little shadow. Okay. I haven't heard back yet from Comic Arts Richmond. I want to mention that because I know the Los is hanging out in the chat right now. But I submitted an application for Comic Arts Richmond, which is in March 9th, if I remember the date correctly. By the way, if you are interested in having a table at Comic Arts Richmond, there is still time to apply. You have until the 21st of January to apply for a spot. You'll have to check out their Instagram profile for the actual submission application. So just head to Instagram and look up Comic Arts Richmond. They'll be one of the top results, if not the top result. To be honest, though, I'm considering leaving Instagram again. I only just came back, but after a week, I'm just I didn't miss this. I think I kind of want to log off again. Not to mention that YouTube and TikTok are doing better numbers for me than Instagram is. I understand that there are some folks who only use Instagram. To which I'm like, why? Why would you do that to yourself? To be nice to yourself. But I get it, kinda. It's generally more positive to use than Facebook is, which is not a high bar to cross, I know, but it's also a much better experience to use than Twitter. And no, I don't care if it goes by any other name. I'm calling it Twitter. I don't give a fuck about Elon Musk's feelings. Excuse my language. Food is always a good idea. The deadline for Comic Arts Richmond is the 21st. And there should be a response hopefully within a week after the deadline. That's good to know. That is very good to know. My buddy Ben already got accepted to AwesomeCon, so that's great for him. I did also submit a table application to C2E2. I should hear back from them by the end of the month. Should being the operative words. We will see if I actually do. So we got this. And, oh, right, the ribbons. There's a little part of me that kind of wants to do Cray Foresight fan art, but I also know that he's a bastard. But that's also one of the reasons why I want to draw him, is because he is a bastard. I like drawing bastards. Okay, for this I'm going to zoom in. And I forgot that this canvas was rotated, so I'm going to fix that. That's much better. Oh, I do have my tea on the hand, so that's something. Save our progress real quick. Okay. And then again, that's my interpretation, intuition. Oh, regarding the hearing a response within a week. Totally get that. Generally indie places like Comic Arts Richmond, it's kind of a toss-up how quickly they'll respond to you. I've had shows respond within a week. I've had shows respond after a month. Kind of depends on the organizers and their workload. Excuse me a second. Just opening up and getting some snacks. I am going to bring this up real quick. I'm just going to grab some snacks. I'll be right back. Considered making popcorn, but I don't think I'm going to. Forgot that there was bacon in the fridge though, so I went ahead and had some bacon. Okay. Making sure that I put this in the right ear holes. Okay. Making a new banner on the fly. Here we go. Snack break. Since this is a snack break, now is a good time to ask me any questions that you might have. Consider this the Q&A section of the live stream. Oh, one Q. Why did I not post a short yesterday? I just forgot. But also, I took yesterday as my day off, and that meant not posting anything as far as videos or shorts or stuff like that. I wanted to stay away from technology yesterday, which is largely what I did. As far as snacks, I am partaking in these smooth peanut butter cups. Picked them up from Rite Aid. These are really good, by the way. Like, I like Reese's, don't get me wrong, but this is actual peanut butter. I almost picked up Buckeyes because my friend Sean and I went out last night and we stopped at a candy store on our way back home. I almost picked up Buckeyes, but I did not. I picked up instead a chocolate bar from Germany. I think it's called Milka. I have to double check the wrapping on that, but it's a chocolate bar from Germany. Dad's Root Beer, that's the actual brand name, is Dad's Root Beer, and a couple of truffles that were made in-house. So glad that I got those. They also had Dragon Ball Z candies, and it took immense self-control to not grab them. Because they had like candy tins, and the tins were like collectible, but also random. Each box was a random candy tin. Like the candies were the same, but the actual design on the tins were different in each box. It was one of those. And then there were some gummy candies. Unfortunately, they were strawberry flavored, and my body cannot handle strawberries, sadly. Which is one of the reasons why when I pick up Swedish Fish, like I gave a shot to Swedish Fish and Friends. Unfortunately, the strawberry flavored ones disagreed with me, so I'm gonna have to switch back to regular old Swedish Fish when I pick them up at the store again. Favorite candy changes depending on my mood. Some days it's Swedish Fish. Love Swedish Fish. Like if it is available, I will absolutely grab Swedish Fish. But peanut butter cups are right up there. If there's a peanut butter cup within reach, I will eat it. It depends on my mood again. Though I do really like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is the kind of chocolate that does not disagree with me because I am lactose intolerant. So I got to be careful about my candy choices. 1 second. This is in the fridge, so it's a little tough. Okay. Have some tea. It's the usual decaf Earl Grey from Twinings with a little honey at the bottom. Today's mug is from the Carnegie Museum of Art, featuring, and I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this, Place de Lycée Traps from Paul Signac. It is oil on canvas, originally painted in 1893. One of the early examples of pointillism. I do love pointillism as an art style. I don't have the patience to do it anymore. I did a portrait of Chief Joseph in pointillism ink in high school, and that took for freaking ever to finish. Also got a lot of really angry stares from my classmates whenever I worked on it during free periods. Because it was just repeated like for like 20 minutes. But it got done and it looks great. I still have it sitting in my closet, but I still have it. I did keep a lot of my original high school and college art pieces. A lot of them are just too big. I'm trying to recall the dimensions of the tallest piece that I have. So I made this in college, and it was a chalk pastel piece that I did. I'm pretty sure it was like... So like I'm 5'7", and I'm pretty sure it came up to like halfway up my ribs, like it was that tall. It was a big piece. That was the height of it. It was twice as wide because I did a triptych design for that one. It took a lot of chalk pastels to make that one. Would I work in chalk pastel again? I absolutely would. I have to get my hands on chalk pastel again. Unfortunately, in all the moves that I did, I would have to rehome a lot of art supplies. But now I'm at a point where I'm like, I want my art supplies again. So I'm going to see about reacquiring some things that I rehomed in the past. Okay, I do need a little something else, so I will be right back. I'm gonna acquire some more off-screen snacks. Now would be a good time to get up, stretch, maybe get some water. If you haven't had your water yet, now is a good time to remind you to go get some water. I'll be right back. I meant to do that. I forgot that I still had some bread in the fridge. Unfortunately, it's like one regular slice and 2 bread butts. I call them bread butts, even though the technical term is the heel, but I'm going to call them bread butts because it's funnier. And also a reference to Johnny Wonder, but it's still funny. So I'm going to have at least one of the bread butts. I guess I'll save the other bread butt for something else. I don't know. Okay, I have peanut butter toast. That will tide me over until about dinner time when I can actually make some actual potato soup. Because that's my dinner plans for tonight. So. I'm so glad that I switched back over to StreamYard, if only because there's actual background music now. Which I hugely appreciate. All right, I'm gonna let the peanut butter toast sit aside for a bit while I do a little bit more color work. Let me turn that banner off real quick. There we go, that's better. Okay, hop back over to this and I think I mentioned this in a past live stream, but one thing I wanted to do more for 2024 was offer freebies like phone wallpapers for folks who signed up for my email newsletter. I would normally plug signing up for the email newsletter right now, but I'm actually porting from one version of my service to another, and I cannot take new email signups at this time. So hold off on that for a bit until I give you the okay for that. So instead, you can just subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's an alternative. But one of the things I wanted to offer for the email signups was phone wallpapers that folks could download. And I already did some Hunter x Hunter characters at the start of 2024. So like last week. Already did some Hunter x Hunter characters. I think one of these months I'm just going to have the freebie theme be himbos, which is why I am drawing Gallo right now. Because Gallo is going to be one of the himbos that you can get as a phone wallpaper. That's why I'm working on him right now. But also, I discovered after doing some test prints, when the printer still worked, that a lot of these designs for phone wallpapers could also double as stickers. And I'm like, oh, perfect. So many of the designs that I'm coming up with will also double as stickers. I love it when I can use one piece of art like 3 or 4 different ways. Saves me a lot of effort. Oh, I forgot. When streaming with StreamYard, I can use Control-Z and it's not going to undo the last 7 steps that I did. Oh, that's nice. StreamYard would do that. Or not StreamYard. OBS would do that. OBS was my previous streaming software. For folks who missed the first few minutes starting the live stream, moving forward, I'm going to do live streams on StreamYard more often than not, because OBS, part of the reason a live stream did not happen on Tuesday was because OBS decided to misread one of my clicks and shut down the stream before I could even launch it. Technical difficulties. Check that off of the live stream bingo card. I swear I'm going to make the bingo cards. I swear. Like, I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to do this now because I did not put it on my Trello board yet. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to put this on my Trello board as a project that I got to put in progress on my in progress board. Yeah, I don't have it yet. There we go. I added it to my Trello board. That's the only way that stuff gets done for me is if it's on my Trello boards. Okay. Live stream bingo card. Going to happen. I have his. Yes, I do. Okay. I love that he has this like bright blue mohawk. It's great. Let's redraw that line. Yes, much better. Okay. That's not how the tricep shadow would sit. I might need to bring up some reference. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to bring up some reference because this is a unusual pose. Or flip the canvas. That'll do it. I'll just leave it be for now. We'll revisit it later. Sometimes you just gotta pause a thing and move on. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, actually, a good way to take a break from this piece, hop over to either the catacorn or the cat gargoyle. Let's check the catacorn first. Okay, the more that I look at it, the more that I really like this one. We'll give that one a try. So, just so I'm not redrawing the same things like 3 or 4 times, we're gonna copy and paste onto a new layer. Here we are. Gotta erase a few things. This is looking a little messy. I'm gonna redraw that horn. It can be better placed. I think one of the big differences between horns and antlers is that antlers continue to grow, but horns do not. Once horns reach a particular length, they stop. I think that's one of the major differences. Don't quote me on that though. The Brain Scoop did an entire video about horns versus antlers just about 10 years ago or so. So go watch that instead. They're going to be more accurate. Mid-leap. Erase some of these lines. Definitely gotta erase this. Maybe we can put wings on it, like a catacornicus, something like that. Let me know your thoughts. I think a catacornicus would be cute. Let me save our progress real quick, and I'm gonna have some peanut butter toast. There we go. Had to bring up snack break. Okay. So I do have the banner going along the bottom for Cats the Sketchbook, but full disclosure, it's not launched yet. The page is up. You can check out the campaign, but it is not launched yet. It's going to launch tomorrow, January 12th. So keep an eye out for that. You can absolutely sign up for notifications by heading to the page. The link will also be in the description. That said, I'm going to be adding a couple of more rewards to the campaign before the end of the night, before I launch it tomorrow. Notably, I want to add the previous Inktober sketchbooks, physical copies of those. I only have limited copies of each one, except for the Stars of Fantasyville. I have a bunch of copies of the Stars of Fantasyville left still. And the Stars of Fantasyville was actually one of the points of inspiration for Cats, the sketchbook, because the cover of Stars features a tabaxi. And for folks who have no idea what that is, it's a cat person. Basically a cat walking around on two legs. It's a character race that you can play in Dungeons and Dragons. But there was a tabaxi on the front cover of Stars of Fantasyville, the last sketchbook that I did, in full like gold chest armor, wearing a quilt for a cape. Her magic hammer, it was in the shape of a glass rose, and she had like long messy black fur and big googly blue eyes. I could probably bring up the art, actually. Why am I telling you? Let me show you. Yeah, why am I telling you? Let me show you. It was this character. This is the cover of, this is the cover character of the Stars of Fantasyville sketchbook. I was at Small Press Expo last year. Somebody saw this, came up to my table, flipped through Stars of Fantasyville, and went, "Oh, I thought the entire book was cats." And I went, "That's my next book." And that's why I did Cats the Sketchbook. It was that person's remark finally kicked me in the pants hard enough that I finally did it. We're going to be changing the track soon. Snack break. I feel like I'm having a lot of snack breaks in the last like 15 minutes. But whatever works, am I right? Oh, that was your mini boy. Oh no, there you go. Okay. Mooney, Vegeta, Muser, Peterson, Crawford ran by my feet, and then he ran away. I don't know what got him so startled. Gonna try to save this tea for a little later in the stream. We'll see how long I stream. But I do want to try to finish at least one of the cat phone wallpapers that I started. I want to try to finish at least one before the end of the stream. We will see how it goes. I'm on a snack break, so if you need to make noise, that's fine. Come to think of it, I'm going to have to change my dinner plans. I'm not sure that I have one of the ingredients for potato soup. So I'll have to figure out something else. I mean, we have options. It's just, I'm just looking forward to potato soup. The recipe's not hard. I have to build a bridge. Thinking about recipes made me think of another comic artist posing the challenge to me to make a recipe for the spicy soup that the gang eats in The Legend of Jamie Roberts. In Volume 1, Chapter 3. Yes, it was Chapter 3. They stop at Egypt's house and they eat a spicy pepper soup. And now I'm on the hunt for pepper soups that require at least 3 peppers in it. I found one because I tried one. It was a bell pepper soup, but it was too savory and sweet for my purposes. But I did find a 3 pepper chili that I think could work. I haven't tried the recipe yet because there are some ingredients that I don't have on hand quite yet. But eventually, once I get those ingredients, I'm going to give the recipe a shot. If the recipe turns out the way that I hope it would, I'll include it in the behind-the-scenes lore book for The Legend of Jamie Roberts so that folks at home could also replicate the recipe if they wanted to. So I think that would just be a neat little bonus thing that you could do. What did you acquire?
Soda, a Red Bull, and a frozen meal.
Gotcha.
I was supposed to get chocolate too, but I don't see it.
They better refund you the money for that then.
Yeah, I'm gonna check.
Okay. Sorry, off-camera conversation. All right. Well, I'm going to finish off this slice of toast before I get back to the artboard. Sorry, my mouth is full. Hold on. If you are a member on Ko-fi or through my fan clubs, this month's zine is done. You will get it in the next exclusive email that sends out on Sunday. The Los wants me to relay to you, refund or no fun.
Yes.
Flex emoji.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
I wanted that chocolate.
Yeah. I mean, if you order chocolate, you need to get chocolate. That's how it works. Would you like a peanut butter cup?
Did you have this on or no? Did I turn it on?
Oh, I've had it on. Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Trying to think. Talking points. Oh, one talking point I want to bring up. Cats the Sketchbook, once it launches tomorrow, the campaign's only going to last a week. So pre-orders for Cats the Sketchbook will only last for 7 days. There's a couple of reasons for that. Reason one, I looked at my previous campaigns, stretching all the way back to 2013, and I discovered that some of the best campaigns that I have run that raised the most money in whatever length of time, the best campaigns that I've done only last a week. And this is especially true for Crowdfundr, with the exception of The Legend of Jamie Roberts. Anything to do with The Legend of Jamie Roberts is like the exception, not the rule, when it comes to crowdfunding stuff. So with Cats the Sketchbook, campaign's only going to last a week. The asking goal is actually kind of low for a couple of reasons. Reason one, I'm not getting an ISBN. Reason number two, I'm not getting a barcode. And doing that knocks off like $150 off of the asking price. And the reason I'm not doing either of those is I'm going to be putting this under a Creative Commons license. And that's largely because it's cats, but it's also, it's just a nicer price tag to work towards in about a week. The other reason too is that ISBNs and barcodes are, in my mind, more for books that you would want to try to like get on the shelves of like Barnes and Noble or your independent bookstore or anything similar to that. Cats the Sketchbook, let it just be a collector's item. Let it be something that you get pre-orders for, or that you pick up at a convention from me in person. Let it be something kind of rare and exclusive. So I would rather have it do that. So I'm not going to worry about an ISBN and barcode for this one. But one of the stretch goals for this campaign is getting a new book display to take with me to conventions. Reason for that? I now have so many other titles that I am running out of book props. So it's just going to be a lot easier if I have a second book display. If you head to crowdfundr.com/catsartbook, you'll see in the stretch goal section of the main page the picture of the book display I currently have. I would like to get a second one of those because that display holds the most books while taking up the least amount of space in a suitcase. That's why I wanted to work towards getting one of those, but it's a stretch goal because I want to make sure that we hit our main goal first, and our main goal is getting books printed. The bookcase is only if we make our main goal of actually making the books. Just to address that. Stickers are not a stretch goal for this campaign. Not unless we hit our first 4 stretch goals. If we hit those in a week, I'll revisit the idea. But part of the reason that stickers are not included in the rewards or anything is that my printer does not do blue. It is one of the mysterious colors, unlike any seen in this apartment. Because H.P. Lovecraft, the printer, has decided that it does not like the color cyan. So it refuses to print cyan. It can print in black and white, so I can print shipping labels at home at least. But I can't do stickers because I can't print them at home. If I offer stickers, I would have to work with an outside printer to make that happen. Which I've been considering doing anyway previously. This is just the kick in the pants to make me actually do it. There we go. Thought I'd change up the track. Buff Cat. Yes, this is Duchess, and we love her. Yes, this is Buff Cat, aka Duchess. Duchess is a tabaxi cleric of the trickster domain. We love her. She is fantastic. All right, snack break is over. I'll go ahead and take that banner down. So, back to the drawing board. Yeah, she was our pause screen while I took a break to have some snacks. Caticorn, looking great. I think I'll add some wings. Looking cute. I have some ideas for how to handle the background, so I'm not too worried about that right now. Cat Gargoyle. You know, looking at it, I like this one the best, so we'll work with that. Let's expand it. Yeah. Okay, working in purple. Here we are. Gotta incorporate the little gargoyle horns. We gotta shrink those ears though. The ears are a bit too big. It's just a bit. Okay. Just thinking about how Mooney sits for that one. Why don't I just work with the brown lines? Shh, don't overthink it. I'd rather go with what flows better. And this to me just flows better. If you think about it, kitties have big booties. Well, we gotta enlarge that head just a bit. Just a bit. Okay. Already better. All right, we got our cat gargoyle roughed out. Save our progress real quick. And, oh. Here we are. Change up the background music a bit. I do appreciate that StreamYard has background music. Oh, that's a good Bree Bree. Bree Bree's eating her food like she should. Okay. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this caticorn here. To me, this almost looks more like a Muppet, but I think that's fine. Cats are basically real life Muppets.
Hey, baby, I see you.
Check off Bree Bree scratching the walls for the bingo card.
Excuse me, madam, I see you.
Something I've discovered that helps deter her. Chucking cat treats.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I have treat. Oh, this one's a double treat. It's 2 treats stuck together. Get it. Go get it. Oh, now you look at me. Madam. Perhaps it would help if you got onto my lap.
She doesn't know what she wants.
Bree Bree. Do I need to pick you up? Do I need to give you scoopins?
She's looking at me like she wants scoopins, so I'm going to take that as a she wants scoopins. All right, give me a sec.
Come on, madam. Come here, baby. Oh. There was no yelling. No yelling that time. Yeah. Oh, tail twitchies. This is Bree Bree. She might look disgruntled, but this is the only way she likes to be held. Paying the cat tax. Check that off the bingo card. Oh, you must have wanted snuggles. You're not running away. Or growling. Would you like to sit in my lap? There you go.
Oh, nope, not in my lap. Ooh, question from Arch of Winter. If your cats are in separate rooms mewing for attention at the same time, how will you decide who to go to first? It really depends on the situation. It also depends on the type of meow. Because more often than not, when Mooney is howling in the hallway, he wants attention. If Bree Bree is howling in the hallway, something is out of place. Is something that I have noticed. If Boo Boo starts howling, it's because she has somehow misplaced me and does not know where I am in the apartment, so I don't have to get up to get to her. I can just shout into the apartment and let her know that I am here. I am that kind of cat parent that knows the cat's different howls and meows, etc. The only other reason Mooney would be meowing or screaming, as I like to call it, is because he got scared and he's howling to see if anybody is around to give him hugs. He is still a kitten after all. I probably could have drawn this in a textured pen, and then I did not do that. Hold on, I'm going to draw this paw again. Okay. That'll do for now, but I'll probably revisit it. Revisit it later, excuse me. Hey, Beepy. I didn't mean to make you jump. You know, I'm sitting over here. Yeah. I just heard her go, "Meow." Hey, baby. There we go. Now she chases after the treat. Hey, baby. No, no. Stop, stop, stop. She was scratching the walls again. Sometimes I wonder if she scratches the wall because she's senile and cannot tell the difference between wall post and scratching post. Imagine. Because she is 17 years old. But at the same time, it's like, you're old enough. You probably know what you're doing. I am keeping an eye on her, though, because lately she's been a little dizzy. I'll just put it that way. She's been a little dizzy. She's been losing her balance a lot more lately in her old age. Hey, baby. Glad the treats are distracting her. Okay. So we got this. Oh, the wings. Let's do actually, let's make the blue. Because why not? Blue wings for a catacorn. Catacorns can be whatever color we want them to be. They're catacorns. A puppy, I see you. For treats, I'm just using the Meyer brand chicken flavor little nuggets. They work. She eats them. She likes anything chicken flavored. There. Little cutie. Like I said, I have an idea of how I'm going to approach the background, but this is a good place to have it, I think. For the catacorn. We're going to save our progress real quick. Now for the cat gargoyle. Oh, that seemed to hit the spot for Bri. She's wandered over to the water fountain. Okay, for the gargoyle, I'm actually going to do this in gray. Here we are. The horns I'm going to readjust. Just the placement because of the ears. Oh, started inking on the wrong layer. Okay. Also, because I think it would be appropriate. Little mischievous tabby cat. It was a tabby cat that was the inspiration for the concept of a cat gargoyle, after all. Okay, and we got this. And now for the horns. I see you pacing at the corner of my eye, Bri. Hey. Nope. She was distracted by something else. Okay. Okay, we're gonna shrink this horn, or at least transform it just a bit. Mwah, good.
Touch up that little paw bean a little better. Okay. Oh, that back paw could be a little thicker. There. Ooh, I think I missed a spot. Got it. I can improve that curve. No. Ah, just better. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just erase this line. And there, we got the cat gargoyle inked in. We're going to save our progress. The whiskers. Can't forget the whiskers. Got the whiskers. Oh, I see you, Bree. Treat? What? Oh, do you need another one? Did you lose that one? Hold on. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Go, kitty. That one bounced onto the carpet. Madam, there are all kinds of treats across the floor that you have not eaten yet. Come on. What? Madam. And then Bree chooses not to eat any of the treats. Because, of course, that is how she do. All right. So we got the cat gargoyle inked in. Let's add some lighting effects, starting with the shadows. Actually, let's do color flats real quick. Just so I need so that I see what color family I'm working with for this one. Okay. This one's kind of a green gray or a tealy gray. So when I do shadows, I got to do something. Bree, stop scratching the walls. Something orange red. Okay. Okay. The snoot can be a dark gray. So can the eyes. Ooh. The actual eyes can be, yes, bright yellow. Perfect. Horns. brighten them up a little bit. Yes, that's good. You go get it, Brie. Hey, no, do not get that. Did you get it? I think she got it. Cool. Ooh. Can touch up some spots around here. We're using, I get to this shortcut with hitting Y on Clip Studio Paint, but it's a correct line. Hey, honey. There we go. I got her chasing treats. Okay, so for the background, I have an idea for the background. Going to use my favorite brush pen, if I can get to it. Yeah, under thick, there's something called pointillism. This has been one of my favorite brush pens to work with as of late. Because it's like, it's pointillism, but it's like abstract, so it's really nice to work with. It also blends in really interesting ways, which is why it's one of my favorite background brush pens lately. Actually do kind of a more intense red. Kind of scattered throughout here. And back to yellow, because that'll blend in. I worked with this brush a lot when working on the robot anthology comic for last year. During November. It works really nicely. Also makes a nice dirt texture. Pointillism does. Okay, so we got that nice and abstract. Let's reduce that to 75% opacity. Nah, we'll keep it at 100. Get like a darker red in there. Hey, Bree, I hear you. Okay, that works for now. For shades, we're doing a, what was it, red-orange? I think it was red-orange. Orange-red. back over to the G pen. G pen is kind of my default pen, honestly. Getting Ruby's attention so she do not scratch the walls. Oh. Want snacky? Do you want the snacky? There you go, have snacky. Go ahead. It's all yours. Do you not want snacky? Catching up on comments real quick. Blend. Yes. That is what the pointillism brush tip is best at. Are you done chasing things now? Maybe you want up in my lap? Maybe she wants up in my lap. You want up in my lap, baby? Let me see if I can get her on camera real quick. Ooh. This is Bree. She does not like to be on camera. But she's going to be on camera. She's so little. You're so little. Just staring empty into the camera. Oh, hold on. We're getting cut. There we go. She was almost tangled up in my cords. That would have been bad. Okay, back to this. Because we're adding our lighting effects now. For this, I'm actually going to do a different brush tip. We're going to do Bit Husky. I think I'll shrink the tip down because it's a bit thick. There. For eye gloss, we're gonna do a different kind of lighting effect. We're just not gonna worry about it in shades right now. What? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling, Bree? Probably the microphone did not pick it up, but she just started howling in the kitchen, which is right next to the studio space. Is something out of place, madam? Nope, she just wanted my attention. So she do that sometimes. Do that for the back wing there and the back paw. Yeah. You want a treat? You want a treat? Go get it. Oh. Touch that up a little bit. There we go. That's better. What is it, Bree? Yes, Bree. I see you out the corner of my eye. You know, I gave you cuddles. You have food. And I've been giving you treats. Are you just yelling because you want to talk to me?
There we go. I might revisit the background. We'll see. Because there's another background that I could use, potentially. But I already used a version of it in the background of a different phone wallpaper, so I don't know if I want to use it. Because I have a kind of a backlog of paintings I did in gouache that are also very abstract. Could also possibly work for this. You know, I might as well bring it up. But let me do the final touches on the wing first, and then the highlights, and then we will revisit the background. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay. For folks who are tuning in for the first time or who missed it at the beginning part of the episode, this art that I'm drawing is going to be the exclusive reward for folks who are members of my fan club who also back Cats the Sketchbook on Crowdfundr. Because I like to reward folks who support me with monthly pledges. I like to tuck in little extra rewards in their Crowdfundr and Kickstarter packages. However, because my printer cannot print in blue because it is a mysterious color unlike any seen in this apartment, I am going to be doing these rewards as phone wallpapers instead. So this phone wallpaper that I'm working on right now is that. It is that reward. So you can only get this reward by being a member of the fan club and backing Cats the Sketchbook on Crowdfundr. There are other rewards available on the Crowdfundr, though. Now, the Crowdfundr's not live yet. It will go live tomorrow. But you can absolutely head over to the page to sign up for notifications. I would actually encourage you to do that because my newsletter is in a period of transition at the moment. I'm not accepting new email subscribers at this time. Once things have settled with the email newsletter subscription thing, I will let you know. But in the meantime, if you would like to keep up to date on the Crowdfundr itself, head over to the Crowdfundr page and sign up for notifications that way. Okay, that'll do. Now let's do highlights. And for this, I think I could do another. Ooh, would dry gouache do it? Maybe. Let's give that a try. Screen. Oh, that's a bit big. Ooh, that's a nice texture. Make it look like stone, which is kind of what I want. Highlights.
That'll do. Group those layers together for cat. Oh, look at that! It done disappeared! Oh, 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 magic. I had a lot of fun doing that. All right. So for background, we could do this, or there's another one that we could potentially use if we did a little color tweaking with it. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. It would probably be this one. Ooh. See, this is what I mean. Layer color can change up the background vibes immensely. We could do it that way. What if... Oh! I set it to multiply and it did things. Ooh, I kind of like that though. Might just leave it at that. Yeah. Things that we do live. We'll come back to this, but I do really like that. I like that a lot, actually. Oh, another thing we could do. Because I've been doing this lighting effect a lot with Legend of Jamie Roberts and some of the more recent pages. And by recent, I mean the ones that I've been working on that you won't see for another like 3 weeks to a month. We're going to do screen, 35% gradient. And yes, that's the one we want. Okay, actually, let's turn that down. 25%. Yeah. Resituate the cat. Because we can absolutely do that. There we go. Save our progress. It's looking pretty good. Ooh. Gasps in chat. Yes. So I take it I'm doing well. That is good. All right, I gotta add my watermark here. Yep. Cool. Got that, and we can save our progress. And there we go. We got our cat gargoyle done. Now for the catacorn. Now, background for this one's going to be very different. Or maybe not that different, but it's going to be different. It's not going to be like painterly blendy, but maybe. I have an idea for this one, actually. Situate lower. And whoop. We're going to rotate it 180 and situate it under the ink layer. And we're going to do that layer color blue. Good. And we're going to turn that layer off for now. We're going to go back to inks and do color flats on this catacorn real quick. Now, because this is a catacorn, there should be some rainbow. Or at least a blending of different types of colors. Gotta have pink. I feel like it's necessary to have pink on a catacorn. Oh! Hey, Bree. going to turn that background layer off and put whites to start, just to give us a little foundation to work with. Oh, give me a sec. I'm going to change up the background tunes real quick. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now for eye color for the catacorn, we're going to do a more purple. Because you don't see cats with purple eyes very often. And a blue nose. I think that would be cute. Ooh. I actually have an idea for how to approach this. Selecting the negative space, invert, and I'm actually going to do a new layer for this in case I don't like it, but we're going to bring that pointillism brush back up and we are going to make spots. Let's do green spots. Yeah, it's got capoeira vibes, or no, not capoeira. Capybara, I think it is. No, that's not it either. We're gonna lock the pixels and change the color. Let's do blue. Okay. Unlock the pixels. Ah, shrinking the brush densifies the paint. Good to know. Of course, it could also be densified because I've already painted through here with the blue. So. And a light pink for... Oh. I thought I heard something. We're okay. Nah, we're not going to do that. Little pink belly. Nah, no pink belly. But the light blue throughout the rest of the body. See, the nice thing about using that selection tool is that we can color outside the lines as much as we want, but the lasso will keep it contained. Okay. A little white belly. Moon he has a little white belly. He's a little tabby baby, but he has a little white belly. And a little white chin. There. Now, that horn, the little catacorn horn, needs to be zhuzhed up a little bit. So let's do some purple in through there. Maybe with a... Okay, we got that. And blue sparkle highlight. Now, more purple. You know, I never did add the highlights on the eyes. Hold on. I don't remember what color I used for the highlights on this gargoyle cat, so let me turn off some layers real quick. Okay. Ah, much cute. Save our progress. And back over to here. Because we gotta add yeah, spots layer is good. Highlights. I'm gonna put that layer on, not lighten the screen. 35%. Okay, orange. Oh, the wings! We gotta color the wings! Those are gonna be pretty simple. White, blue. Boop, 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 boop. How did that mark get there? From the spots layer. Okay. We got it. Oh, the highlights. Color sample the highlight again. Because we're going to make those wings glow. I'm going to get our airbrush tool and enlarge it. Maybe hard. Because soft is not as intense as I thought it would be. Oh, wait. Turn the highlight layer off. Wand tool. There. So we got our catacorn. Oh, we didn't add shadows yet. Let's do the background first. Maybe not orange. Ooh, that's a nice little creamy color. The things that you do with effects layers. Maybe a little darker. That's better to me. Okay. I'm really tempted to just call it there. Your purple eyes, not without the need for eye drops. Yeah. All right. Honestly, I think I could probably call the catacorn picture there. There's a little part of me that kind of does, but there's also a little part of me that's like, well, the background could be worked with a little bit more. I think I have an idea for how to do that. Make sure I grouped the... Yes, cool. I got the right layers. Okay, this is something kind of picked up from working on the last Valkyrie print that I did ages ago. Well, back in 2021, so like 2 years ago. We're going to want to work with the soft version. Here we go. It adds a little bit more depth doing it that way. Save our progress. We'll watermark this here in a second. Boom. Could be a little darker. There we go. And save our progress. The other thing that I wanted to do with this, hold on. I'm trying to remember where I put the thing. That's not it. I might have to improvise one. I thought I had saved a template background with what I wanted, but it doesn't look like I did, so. But I have a artificial brush tip with, where'd they go? There they are, paw prints. And we're gonna put those at, let's try 15% first. Real glad that I came up with this brush tip once upon a time. Okay. I mean, how can you pet it when it can fly away? That's kind of the point with the caticorn. In order for you to pet it, you have to earn its trust. If it flies away, you have not earned its trust yet. That is how caticorn work. I think I'll call it there for the caticorn. This may not be the final iteration, but I'm going to call it there for now. Close out the painting that I used. That looks really good for the gargoyle, I'll be honest. So I think I'll call that one there. And back to this. Oh, right. I was going to revisit the shading on one of the arms. And I did not do that. I just went right to painting other muscles. That'll do for now. And our shading in through here. Okay. I'm running out of things to say, so if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them in the chat. I don't like that. Let's try that again. Okay, a couple spots still got to fill in. Oop. And ooh, while I can, I'm going to change the music. There we go. All right, so we got the lighting, or at least the shading, done for that. Yeah, look at that. It's our boy. Yes. Looking good, I gotta say.
I found you, girl.
You found Karlach?
I did.
Ah! I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream, folks. Alex is playing Baldur's Gate 3 in the other room, and she finally found Karlach. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So, just how long can you wait for me? I gotta do wrap up stuff.
I'm doing the.
Oh, I'll just catch it now. I'm gonna turn on snack break. I'll be right back, folks.
I mean, I got the dialogue, so I can pause now and wait for you if you want. Watch out. Okay.
Look at her smile. Oh, that's a great. Oh my god. Yes. Oh. I love her.
Watch it back.
I feel like Wally with Eve, just.
It took me forever to remember where she was.
I'm glad you found her. Thank you, that was worth it.
Cool.
Sorry, folks, I didn't realize that I
could stream Carlock. I don't have this set up for that. I don't have this connected to the PS3 or PS5 at all. I don't know how that works. I'm sorry. I don't know. Look, I'm somewhat tech savvy, but I'm not tech savvy enough to do that yet. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope y'all took the break to like get some water at least. I'm gonna have some water right now. Okay. I'm actually gonna take some time to wrap up the stream now because I probably should have wrapped it up before heading over, but we're doing it now. Screw it, we're doing it live. Save our progress real quick, and while that's going on, did the post-stream wrap-up. Sorry that I Baldur's blocked y'all. Again, I don't have this hooked up to the PS5, and also I am swamped by cords. Picking up the laptop and chucking it over would have knocked over a ton of stuff. So, I know I have a phone. Don't try to correct me, but I'm not bringing the phone over to stream it either. Because I don't know how that works. I don't have StreamYard on my phone.
Nobody wants to watch me play.
Also, Alex just yelled from the living room, no one wants to watch me play.
I talked to Starry and Wix.
Y'all, I appreciate you that you're yelling at me from the chat how to do it. I'll be honest, I'm not interested. And I'm sorry that I deprived you of Carlock. You can look her up on YouTube. All right. So with all of that, but like anyway, I'll let y'all in the chat do what you got to do. Interpret dance the game. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, we're getting a little slap happy and a little silly, and I'm also gonna need to get some dinner, so I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream here. So, relatively a laid back stream. That is definitely not happening. Dress your cats up. Our cats are nudists. Boo Boo is explicitly a nudist. If you try to put anything on Boo Boo, she will take whatever it is off and then take it off any other cat. Mooney, we've put him in bow ties. I think we've put him in a sweater, but I know we've put him in a bow tie.
We put him in sweaters.
We've put him in sweaters?
Mm-hmm.
And what was his reaction?
When he was little, he dealt with it, but I did it not that long ago, and he immediately ripped it off.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. As a wee baby, Mooney did not mind sweaters, but now that he's a little older, he rips it off immediately. Bree hates anything being wrapped around her that is not my hands. So the cats are not getting dressed up, sorry. Anyway, so we're going to wrap up the stream here. Although, we did get a lot done this stream. We got done colors, etc. for Gallo here. We got done the Catacorn, and we got done the Cat Gargoyle. All good stuff. So, heck yeah. Pretty good stream overall. So, the Catacorn and the Cat Gargoyle are connected to Cats, the sketchbook, which is going live on Crowdfundr tomorrow, January 12th. So to check that out, go to crowdfundr.com/catsartbook. The link is also in the description. It's the pre-order for my new art book collecting cat sketches that I did during October of 2023. The pre-orders are only going to last a week until January 18th. Pre-order window ends January 18th. So be sure to head over to crowdfundr.com/catsartbook and sign up for notifications that way. If you're on my email list, you should get an email when it goes live. But just in case, head over to the Crowdfundr page and sign up for notifications, because there's some wobbliness happening behind the scenes with the email newsletter service that I'm using. So, head over to the Crowdfundr page, sign up for notifications there, and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on that stuff, because I'll be posting in the community tab as well. Well, now, there's a kink for that, right? Arch of Winter, theoretically, but not possible in game, since Karlach is constantly burning. You can cook dinner on her. That is a kink. There's an actual kink where where you eat food off of people. It's a kink.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember what the kink is called, but that is actually a kink.
I'm just laughing at cooking food on Karlach.
I know, right? I mean, if Karlach is up for it, if that gets her jollies going, I'm not gonna say no. And then the Lowe's followed it up with, it's also called friendship.
Yeah.
Yes, brilliant. All right, so I told y'all about the Crowdfundr, and if you liked this stream, give it a like. It helps with the algorithm, so we can potentially get some more peeps on board in the live chats, etc. Subscribe and hit the notifications to stay tuned for the next live stream. As a reminder, usually I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, but this upcoming week I will not be streaming Tuesday. Tuesday I have something else going on in real life, so I will not be streaming that day. But I will be streaming again next week on Thursday, the 18th, the last day that you can support Cats the Sketchbook on Crowdfundr. Everything that I've mentioned in the stream should be linked in the description. And if not, I'll see about making a pinned comment at a later date. So this will be available as a replay shortly after we're live. So stay tuned for that. That's all I've got for now. Thank y'all so much for watching. You are awesome. Drink your water.